Hey, walk with me and spend another day without you. Please say yes. Darling, please say yes tonight and for the rest of our life. Good morning. Walk with me. Is it 8:30? Walk with me today. It's cold again. It's cold again, y'all. It's feeling like winter. It is not feeling like fall. It is cold again, y'all. Let me tell you something. When I was in Maryland, I challenged myself too to walk in the cold, give you that dopamine release. That's what it do to the brain. Give you that boost of energy. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Walk with me. Talk with me. I don't need to pin nothing because I ain't looking forward to nothing. But to make it through this day, we is up. Thank ya. People don't know sometimes. You don't know who you passing by on your day-to-day lives. That it was hard for them to wake up this morning, hard for them to get up out the bed this morning, hard for them to even wash their face, brush their teeth, especially us women or single parents. I'm from the women now. I love the man, but I'm from the women now. But listen, y'all, walk, get up and exercise. Same old pace every day. Did my stretches. I was gonna work out at home, but I was like, my body is so sore from them weights that I'm like, let me just walk today. Let me just walk today. Again, I'm gonna walk all this week. So I'll be on live all this week. For anybody that wanna tune in to me, I'll be just ranting, just talking about life, love, relationships, the Lord, anything, that come to my mind. Come to my mind. But I was watching that podcast, Hardly Initiated, yesterday with Dr. Spirit. Interesting. Very interesting. Very knowledgeable. A lot of information on there. But I know this wind loud. Tell me if y'all hear this wind. I was gonna bring my little um, microphone. I'm like, I don't know. Earmuffs. This lady back out here with her same. I don't know if they're the same shorts now, but she got on some shorts. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how she do it. But you know one thing I realized a couple months ago, I used to go on live and my hand would hurt holding the phone, but now it don't. There's some arm workouts. Y'all better start doing them. Go on the page, get your little arm workout in, make them arms stronger. Because you know, as we age, our muscles start deteriorating as we age. You don't move it, you gonna lose it. Be intentional when you're working out. I know y'all be getting those 10,000 steps at work, but do them at the park too. Got to move. Got body, yaddy. I see that dude had came back and got his bumper. He had knocked off yesterday, trying to do a little whatever he was doing, showing out in the parking lot, done hit something. That's what you get for showing out. That's what he get. He tickled me, whoever he was. He looked young, like a 22-year-old. That was crazy. Showing out. I got you behind. I hear. Good morning, though, y'all. It's a beautiful morning. Be thankful you woke up. I'm thankful. 9 o'clock. What I do at 9 o'clock, right? See, I should have put a different title on my, because I know everybody ain't Christian. I've seen people on TikTok collect donations, and it's black women in here playing on her own people. I think that is so crazy. I mean, I forgot what I had screenshotted the name of the TikToker who was doing it. They playing on God. People really be playing on God, but God said He will uproot anything that's not of Him. See, people think it's the game. They be thinking Christianity is the white man gave it to us and we was oppressed. Let me tell you something. The Bible ain't even in English. It's not even written in English. So how did if we was already oppressed, people got to understand. We did not know how to write in English. We did not know how to read no English. They translated the Bible into English. Christianity was already in Africa. It's like, make it make sense. But I had to learn this myself. And the reason why they manipulated us is because we did not know how to read and write in their language. So, of course, you got the pastors in there manipulating the word, making us sit in our emotions because we ain't know nothing about no emotional intelligence, nothing about regulating no emotions, nothing about nothing. So grandma them did the best they could do with the little they was handy, trying to explain to us what they got out of it. But now the knowledge is free. It's at the tip of our fingers. But because we want to keep that same mentality, because now modern day slave is a mindset. It's not, even though there is people out here that's still in this world being held against their own will and working, we know about that. I don't know if y'all know about that, but it is people out here that's still doing that type. But the thing about it is, God is real. The word is alive. We are the church. You are the church. You are the ministry. You are the ministry. Everything that we be going through in life and still be making it out of. Now, a lot of us make it out of it, but we don't heal from it. So it can't be a testimony. It can't be a ministry because we still in the victimized state that the experience of our life done took us through and affected us. But it's crazy. Don't be giving y'all money to people. Go out here, go to the shelters in your neighborhood. That's what I do. I go to the shelter in my neighborhood and I help them prepare the food for the homeless. And then I leave before they open the doors because, you know, you just never know where I'm at. I think this hood was worse than the one I was at in Florida. I wasn't scared of them streets. I ain't scared of these, but I ain't in them. But we ought to ministry. You go get you some. You got your extra 10%, your 10% that you can give, and then you go give out to the kids in your neighborhood that's on the court, basketball court, some free CC pieces. Hand them out. That's discipleship right there. Your kindness, the way you smile, the way you open the door for people, your attitude. That is it. Not us giving. God don't want our money. What did he do with the money? God is spirit. Those who worship him in spirit and in truth. The way we live our life is your truth. That's a train. I don't know if y'all heard me, but it was so coming. I mean, it was so loud. God is spirit. Those who worship him in spirit and in truth. It's a lifestyle. Once you done had an encounter with God, experience God for yourself, he has revealed himself to you, and then you live it out through, however that looks for you. But giving our money up to all these people, baby, I got to be a good stewardship. I got to make sure me and mine eat before I hand out anything to anybody, first and foremost. And I had to learn that because I was the type of person that would give, give, give. I loved it, but I hated it for myself because at the end, I was left with nothing. Nobody ain't calling and checking up on me. Nobody ain't doing what I was doing. So I had to sit back and say, this ain't right. You giving too much. So now I learned to say no for the past 2 years, almost 3 years of my life. Yeah, I learned to say no. And that word no can be so painful to us, to some of us that are people pleasers, some of us that love, have a giving spirit. Because I have a giving spirit. I give really quick. I'm like, no, 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 I can't do it. But what I can do is give my time to a shelter right now in my situation. So I can do that. And time is precious. Time, we can't give time back. So that's one way I do it. I don't even just give my money to any and everybody. No, absolutely not. And these people really on here doing the same thing that the oppressor did to us. Our own people doing it right here online, right here on this social media platform. I'm not giving donations. The strongholds gonna break. That's not how God works. You is a lie, and the truth ain't in you. Ain't nothing gonna break. Y'all care how much money you give. Change happens when you look at yourself and do the changes that you need to make in your life. I don't care how much money I can give a person. If I don't make the change, ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't no change coming. Now you got now we have a universal law, okay, but that has nothing to do with the changes that we need to make internally. I don't care. Go give your money to a therapist. If that's what you need. And if you ain't got the money for a therapist, go to school. They go to college. They get free therapy, right? They got better help. They got everything you need. Because people is playing on our trauma. They playing on our pain right in your face. You don't even know it. Because you move with your emotions. They move with you. Because you don't know nothing about emotional intelligence or regulating your emotions. So they move you. He ain't moving me. Got me last time, won't get me again. Because it be happening right here in these churches in your own community. They those ain't even open. Feeding the homeless no free food. Because where I go, it ain't even a church. Mm. That's crazy. That's the type of stuff that be on my mind. But I gotta watch this time. It's crazy. That's the type of stuff that be on my mind. But I gotta watch this time. Whew. God is good. There's so many of us be going through stuff. I guess I attract a lot of people in my life that'll tell me their whole story. And I be like, lady, listen, for you to be able to sit up in front of me or anybody else and articulate what has happened to you, what you have been through, is a blessing within itself. It's a blessing within itself. Now, when you start learning and healing from those past experiences, you'll be in a whole nother lifestyle, a whole nother realm, a whole nother consciousness. And that's what God is, a consciousness, Christ consciousness. That little whisper be like, don't you do it. Now you know that's wrong. That we refuse to listen to because we got so many people around us that's doing dysfunctional things that it's normal. It's normal. Like Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah. Everybody is everybody. I don't know. It's confusing. Sometimes I be like, Lord, am I going to be single forever? I desire a relationship, but I'm definitely not desperate for one. Because, baby, I'm forever working on myself and my kids. One thing about it, this is why the Lord tells us in His Word, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. When you're conformed to this world, you're under social constructs. You transform your mind. Meditating on that word of God. Meditating. Not no aligning those chakras. What the world? I seen this other lady, she was talking about chakras and astrology. I'm like, astrology is not even real. It's a made up belief system to play on the people that lacked intelligence because we could not get it. It's astronomy. It's not astrology. That's demonic. And I used to be like, oh, okay, I'm a Leo. Da, da, da. Oh my God. No, you're not. I'm not claiming those attitudes. Those, no, I'm not claiming that. I'm trying to change my bad ways, not praise them. What in the world? No. I believe in change, and I believe everybody can change if they really wanted to change. We are created to change and evolve, not stay the same. So I'll be like, Lord, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Yesterday I got restricted on here because I said I found out why they restricted me because uh, I gotta say casino instead of the G word and another word, but I don't know what to replace that with. Like I always hear people saying that. So what the world? That's what it is. It is what it is, honey. My face feels so cold. I be fasting in the morning, so I did drink a little coffee. I wish I would have brought it outside with me. I wish I would have brought it outside with me. But anyway, back to Hardly Initiated. There was this lady on there. She was like, her mom had passed and she was in a relationship with this dude for 4 months. Mind y'all, the lady was about 50 some years old. This what scared me. This what scared me a couple years ago when I had a reality check. But this what scared me. The lady was about 50 some years old, was in a relationship with somebody for 4 months. Her mom had passed, and when her mom passed, he left her. He ghosted her. And she said, I can't get him out of my mind. It's just stuck. I can't even grieve my mom passing because he is in my head. So she said she popped up at his house and he was in a whole nother relationship. I'm like, oh my God. That there goes emotions right there. This is why emotional intelligence, we need to be learning it and practicing it. Because ain't no way. That's what scared me about women. I do not want to be like that. And I refuse to be like that. That's why I had to go to the Lord. Because I was around nothing but that. So what you're around, birds of feathers flock together. What you're around, you're gonna become. It had a lot to do with what I was consuming, the environments I was going to. But anyway, the lady said she couldn't get him off the mind. She on she, she went to therapy, said she didn't even want to tell her therapist. What's the whole point of telling your therapist? I mean, going to therapy, you ain't gonna tell her everything. You gotta tell her everything so she can make it make sense, you know. But I'm like, that's why we need to be transforming our mind and meditating on that word. Because I remember them days when I was younger going through that. I couldn't imagine being 36, getting in a relationship, and she had already had physical encounters with him, physical intimacy. And that's what we messed up at, giving it up too quick. And then look, that's what she was hooked on, that physical intimacy. See, intimacy don't have to be physical in the beginning. You collecting data, but a lot of us don't know how to vet a man. Gotta learn all that. Even with my kids' father. My God, my God, my God. You know, generational patterns are so true. My God. But I thank God I found God because I could have been gone. Lord knows I could have been gone. Then you think about it, who's gonna be here with your kids? You make your bed, you lie in it, you learn. I'm somebody that want to learn. You're gonna keep me stuck. But anyway, what I want to tell the lady, you need to open up that word and meditate on that word because that's what it do. It make you get clarity, get out of those emotions that got you delusional. And she said she wanted clarity. She won't move on until she get clarity. Oh my God. I don't need no clarity, lady. You 40 something years old. That's what scared me. I'm telling you. It don't scare me like that. I just say it scared me for people going through that. It just scared me. Mm-mm. Meditate on that word, honey. Clear your mind. Set the standards. Set some boundaries. Know who you are. Because he just came in her life, used her, and threw her away. And now she going, I don't want to say crazy, but she in that roller coaster of emotions. You give too much of yourself. That's why you got to know who you is. Set your standards and your boundaries. He ain't getting nothing. Because women that feel like it's something wrong with us. when somebody leaves you. But it's like, okay, look at yourself, see what you did wrong, and pick it up. Because it's not what he says is wrong with you. It's really about what he was coming in to do in the first place. Sure. One thing I had to learn is a man don't think like no woman. Sure don't. And grown boys and grown men, two different men, two different types of men. And if you don't know, you better learn. You have better learn. You have better learn. How good. You might watch yourself clothes. Woo, this weather. Got for those weather, y'all. Good water, y'all. I'm on here just ranting. That's what I do. Ranting. That's it. Looking good, feeling good. So it's all good. In the hood. Ooh, Lord. Looking good, feeling good. So it's all good. In the hood. I know this one didn't be loud. I think my microphone, when you plug it up, you don't hear so much wind. I'm gonna see how that works. But let me tell you something. Anything worth doing is worth doing bad at first until you get it right. So the more you talk, I feel like when people get on live and the more they talk, the better you get at talking in a camera. But if you scared to do it, start doing it, you ain't gonna never get good at it. It just goes like when you start working out. If you scared or are you too lazy, scared or too lazy to start working out, you ain't never gonna get started. You got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. The days gonna keep going. Time waits for nobody. Time gonna keep going. We know that with the loved ones that have passed, they left us, they're not here no more. Time keeps going. I had a brother. I have a brother, 28 years old, gone, gone, 28 years old. My God, that woke me up. Like that was my waking up period back in 2020. COVID hit. I changed my life during COVID. It opened my eyes to a whole nother life. Before my brother passed away, he had told me, he was like, it's God, Nisha. You got to get closer to God. He said, don't nobody believe in God. Like he was like really in his, like we had a get together at my house. And my brother was just 28 years old, y'all gone, just telling me about God. And I was getting closer with God, but I still had tarot cards, in my Bible. Because I was like, it's me seeking. I'm searching. I'm in the pursuit for God, but I'm still in worldly things. But after my brother had said that, it was a wrap. It was a wrap. My whole life started to change. Best thing he could have said to me. It's a reason for everything. And it all starts with us making choices. We have we make the choices in our life. We choose. the path that we want to take. I could choose to stay in bed all day. I can choose to be the same how I was, a giver, giving to everybody, didn't care, sowing on bad ground. Because when I was giving, I realized that I was sowing on bad ground. I was sowing seeds, the people that wasn't even sowing into me. And you necessarily ain't got to sow into me when it comes to money, but sowing with your time, sowing with something, reciprocation. Yeah, I had realized I had surrounded myself with a bunch of takers. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Not no more. Won't get me. Woo, you got to know who you are. I'm telling you, set the standard in your life because people will try to control your life. Control. But I'm thankful because I have learned a lesson. Look at Cool B. I ain't no Cool JB. Was on here. Don't even know you, but hey, I knew you from last time. Yeah, but I think people come into our lives to teach us lessons. Everybody that you meet is not people that supposed to stay with you for your whole lifetime. Like people you supposed to cut some people off that does not belong in your life, that does not serve you in this time. Not to say that they were wrong and you were right, just to say that you are going down another path, another direction in life, and they got their own life. That's how I see it. That's why I don't dislike nobody that I disconnected myself with. I just wrote down the vision, and if you don't align with it, I know that it's just not our time. Our time is up. It was fun while it lasted. 'Cause I did have some good times now. Sure. My, I'm still young. I be talking like I'm old and stuff. I'm just 36, but my 20s, that's all I did was party. Went to school, did a little CNA stuff. But them days is over. I did that, done that. I don't want to see a club. I don't even want to see a club. Let me tell you something. I'm a seasoned Christian. I know what's out there. Not saying that when I was in the streets, I was for the streets, but I was learning where I was in, what I was in, and what was going on. And there is a book that I read. It's by Lauren something. It's called Unequal Childhoods. Man, it tells you about the parenting, unequal childhood. It tells you about the different parenting styles. I learned so much of that book. I'm like, look at that. It's really in the books. It is. But some of us don't like to read. But you know what? I didn't read that book. I ordered it on I did it on audiobook because it was for school. But that was the best book I could have read. I'm like, oh, this makes so much sense. I'm telling you, it's a difference between somebody raising you and you just growing up. You know, people don't think that your childhood affects your adulthood, and it does. It very much does. So does. It affects your whole. Oh my God, it does. Ain't no way around it. How you were raised does affect your adulthood. It sets the stage. That is the stage. That's the foundation. And if that foundation was rocky, baby, that means you rocky out here making rocky connections. Yeah. Not saying that everybody that you meet is, but people that you meet is gonna teach you a lesson. And if you don't learn that lesson, you gonna continue to meet them same people, them same types of people. I think once you evaluate yourself, do introspection, reflection, and get quality information, not no disinformation, because there's a lot of misinformation out here, especially when you're on this internet. My God, it is so, and they can whip you like this, and you be thinking the person is telling the truth, but it's not. That's why you got to make sure you do your own research and look up about 10 articles, 10, read up on it, whatever it is that you're trying to learn to better yourself. Because that's what I'm about, self-development, personal development. You got to do the research for yourself. Read up on it or listen to podcasts about it. And the people that's giving you the information, research them too. But when it comes to articles and stuff, I read a lot of different articles online. So it's like when somebody tell me their opinion on something, I know how to disagree without, an argument, because there's a difference between a disagreement and an argument. There's a difference. I meet a relation. I met a couple. They been in a relationship for like a marriage for like 30 some odd years, and the lady was like they never had an argument. They always had just like disagreements. But there's a difference, because you don't want to argue with your man. Be yelling and screaming. That's what I come from. Yelling and screaming. All that yelling and screaming. And it took for my daughter. My daughter was 3 years old. She was like, Mom, why you yell so much? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why. You be amazed. That's why you got to listen to the people. Some people what they say about you. But my kids know me. Your kids know you best. So if y'all got kids, you really want to see how you is. Ask your kids, cause they know. They not slow. They know it. They see you. They see us better than we see ourselves. That's why I got a mentor that went to therapy and listened to my kids. Cause I don't be wanting to yell all the time, but that was just my natural. I was raised in that. My whole family yell. We we go to cookouts, we yelling. That's how we communicate is yelling. You know what I'm saying? But when you had kids on your own, you doing that. Your kids don't see that. They don't see that as that's the way you talk. They see that as mommy don't like me or mommy this or mommy that. You never know. So I'm like, and it took practice. You don't just stop yelling overnight. Absolutely not. It takes practice to catch yourself. That's why you got to remove yourself from a lot of people that ain't doing the work. When you really talking about self-developing yourself, you got to remove a lot of people because you got to focus on you. So I don't talk on the phone. Unless my mama call me real quick, da 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 da, and I get off the phone with her real quick. I have to shorten that conversation because I don't be wanting to hear nothing bad, nobody problem, and obsessing over nobody problems. I got problems of my own that if I don't fix now, it ain't gonna be good down the line. So that's one thing I had to start doing. Now I'm good. I still catch myself doing it, and I'm like, "Oh, forgive me, baby. I ain't mean to." You know what I'm saying? But it take practice. That stuff don't happen overnight. When you grew up in that, you grew up in that. That is a part of you. But I told. Oh baby, it's okay. He'll tell your shoe. Nah, my mama wasn't even affectionate towards us, so I had to learn how to be affectionate. You have to learn these things, or you're gonna pass them down. It's called intergenerational trauma. So I make sure I'm present when my kids is around. Because it's so easy for us parents, for our mind to be thinking about so much other things that we got going on in this world, in our world, that our kids, they can't even grasp the concept of what mommy or daddy is going through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just to be present and just explain things, be able to explain things to them without catching the attitude of being aggravated or frustrated. So even when I used to talk to friends back then, before I even had kids, because I ain't had my first child till I was 26 years old, 26. But even when I had friends, I used to watch them to yell at their kids, and I'd be like, oh, this is bad. You know what I'm saying? In my head. But what can I say? You know, you can't tell people how to raise their kids. And you think it's normal. You think that's where you come from. Well, that's where I come from. I'm not saying everybody come from that now. I'm just saying, you think it's normal. But I would see them on the phone or talking on the phone with me, and they sit your ass down. Oh, excuse my language, Lord. Sit your behind down. I'm like, oh, call me back. You loud in my ear. You yelling at them. You yelling at me too. But you know, people don't see that as a problem because it's normal. It's all on the TV. Look at them Medea movies. It's crazy how they normalize our dysfunction, and that's what makes it hard for us to see ourselves because we think it's so normal in the black community, even in the white community too. It's everywhere. That's what I'm saying. That book, Unequal Childhoods, is a really good book. A lot of people don't want to learn though. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make that horse drink that water. You can tell people anything you want to tell them. But if they ain't willing to do the work for themselves, you're going to tell them till you run out of breath. Yeah, right. Yeah. What time is it? I got Yeah. What time is it? I got a clock. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. Then I'm out of here. Let this walk. That's my morning rant. Even though I do journal at nighttime. Clear my mind. Clarity. I'm all about clarity. I can't have too many people around me. I can't be in big old crowds. I told my mama the other day, I'm like, Thanksgiving? Cancel it for me. I show up, pop in, pop out, but I'm gone. I can't be around that. Head start hurting. It's just, I don't know. And I gotta listen to my body. Arguments getting ready to start. You don't know which way it's coming from. Let me up out of here. I ain't got the time for no crowds. Ah, uh-uh. Yeah, that's one thing about it. When you start changing yourself, I don't mean your family changing. They still see you as the same old you, you know? They can't see you in no different lens. But when you start setting those boundaries and be about you, for what you stand for, if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. They'll jump on that bandwagon. Because people know you. People will really know you before you know yourself. People know a genuine person. And they say they want genuine people around them, but they can't take a genuine person because they'll try to get over on you. That's humans anyway. In psychology, they tell you that. Humans will take advantage. We all have that spirit up in us. Oh, you gonna do this? Okay, do that. Oh, you gonna give it this? Give it that. We all got that little spirit until we become well. I ain't told no more. But I sure miss Maryland. And Maryland is fucking cold right now. When I was in Maryland, I was close by Baltimore, Maryland. Well, 2 hours from Baltimore, Maryland. In the country, they had this trail. After my kids get on the bus, I would challenge myself for 30 days. That was when I was learning how to jog in a nice pace. 'Cause when I was 225, I couldn't jog. My knees was too bad. So I had challenged myself when I was in Maryland. 30 days. When kids got on that bus, I got dressed, went on that trail, and I ran, jogged in a nice pace. First day I was 1 mile, second day I was 2 miles, third day I was up to 5 miles. I gave my own self a badge. You hear me? That's how you gotta do. You gotta be your own cheerleader. Cause don't nobody the changes happen in the dark. Change don't happen. But when people start seeing the change after a while, you keep on doing it. Change happen in the dark. That's why when they say what's done in the dark gonna come to the light. Anything. So y'all be careful what you're doing behind closed doors when nobody ain't seeing you. What you're watching, what you're talking about, what you really doing, because it's going to come to the lights. It is. You not going to get away with it. Someone is gonna catch you in it, tell everybody about it. Oh, you gonna come. It's just not by P. Diddy. What he did is coming to the light. That's for everybody. He's just a celebrity, so it's all over the TVs and stuff. That's for everybody. What you do in the dark gonna come to the light. You think you can keep some secrets. Somebody gonna tell on you, or you gonna get caught. Boy, let me tell you something. The things that I done found out, woo, about some people that was around me, I know how to take things because they gonna run into somebody, and somebody gonna spray they behind. May not be me, but baby, somebody gonna tell her. There's people out here don't believe that vengeance is God's. I believe that vengeance is God. Can't nobody get the best revenge but God. Me trying to hurt somebody else will only end up me hurting myself. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't about that. I take it to God. Okay, you want to do this? Let me take this. I'm like, Lord, let me tell you about this. I'm so serious. It's hard. But it's a, man, ain't no need of taking it in my own hands. I'm taking it to God. Now, I have my nuances on that now. But this is God. Not mine. I ain't finna do karma work. Karma good by herself. Karma gonna come back around. You hear me? Don't click off because you scared. Karma gonna come back around. Bite you. Play with it. You don't miss a beat. But what people get wrong when you try to take things in your own hands and you try to get a person back. uh Like the Cardi B and who are Offset. You think Cardi B think she finna get somebody back? The dude like Offset, that's from the hood. You sleep and then watch Offset gonna get back with her and it's going downhill from there. Cause men don't take cheating like women do. Women go fight the other girl, do all that hollering and screaming, go lose her weight, get her body done, then go back with the man thinking he want him more. Nah, man, you cheat on him if you want to, thinking you finna. Baby, you better stay away and don't ever go back to him. If you think you finna cheat and get back. Now, I ain't saying all people is like this now, but Offset from the hood, okay? We talking about hood. Shoot, I'm from the hood. Not no suburbs. Offset, you take it, Offset, get her back. Oh, Cardi B better run. She better not take him back. She be crazy. And somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Because men don't take cheating like women take cheating. Their mind's not set up for it like that. You cheat on a man. Uh-uh. So he finna get some revenge. And especially if he don't believe in the Lord. It's all in his hands. And they talking about Cardi B did. She ain't did that. And plus, why would you go and diminish yourself just because somebody else did something? That's crazy. But that's the mindset that we be having coming out that hood. Well, you can take me out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of me. That's what that is with the celebrity. Woo! Cause all she know Offset can get her behind back. But if he do, it is not gonna be cute. And I'm gonna tell you right now. Mm-mm. Not today. You gonna learn today. You better learn. I don't believe in getting out of a relationship and jumping to another relationship anyway. Because you're going to get somebody worse off. If you don't heal. All right, this is the last round. Then I'm gone. I'm gone. That was a nice chat, y'all. Good morning, Kate. Good morning, retired insurance. I'll be reading y'all bios. Good morning, James. So beautiful day in the neighborhood. But yes, yesterday I was talking about bringing your youth back with fasting and then and practice abstinence. Absent. How you pronounce it? Abstinence, celibacy. That's what a lot of women need to practice. Celibacy. Once I started, what? I think I came back to myself. When you do that, keep your ass closed and get some information, quality information, and learn. Y'all out here playing some games. Games don't do nothing but backfire. And you can't beat no fool at his own game, because that's what they do. That's why they say don't argue with no fool. Don't argue with no fool. So you ain't gonna win, and he gonna bring you down, or she gonna bring you down to their level. Mm-mm. I ain't arguing with you. You won. I tell a person to quit. Okay, you got them. All right. Have a blessed day. That's what I do. Mm-hmm. You right. Keep going. Keep your head up. You will not move me. Shoot. I got to save this energy for my kids. I can't be out here letting strangers move me. What the world? This this lady at the grocery store the other day. She had a nasty attitude. I was like, "What? Hey, ma'am, you okay? It's rude." I'd be like, "What happened? Something happened. What happened?" People don't just come out the womb like that. Like you stuck somewhere. You ain't really stuck. You just planted yourself somewhere. They must breed dogs because they have so many dogs. I ain't sleep. All that barking. You ain't nothing but a dog, baby. Good morning, y'all. I speak back. Don't be scared. Mr. Johnny Myers. Ruben. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Good morning. Good morning. This good old nature walk. Good morning walk. About to end it. About to end it, y'all. Like I said yesterday, move your body more than you move your mouth. Or you moving them fingers, trying to type something. People be going off on people online, moving them fingers. Writing whole paragraphs and stories. I don't write a book. Don't write me a paragraph in my inbox. I be having people do that when I get offline. Write me a whole paragraph. Go write a book. You need to put your work to work for yourself. You can write a paragraph. You can write a chapter or two. You know, little kids book, something. Maybe not no kids book by what they say, but something. Something. Something that can be done through the grace of God. Thank you, Lord, for another day. Gratitude. I don't care what I go through. I got to have gratitude. It could be worse. Some people just don't see God in their life and how God just been moving, being with them. It's like I was telling you in the beginning. When people come up to me and tell me what they've been through, for them to be able to sit there and articulate what they went through and still be alive, you know, with all your limbs, your mouth, and your words, that's a blessing within itself. What you gonna do about it? Put it in the book. Teach some lessons on it. That's wisdom. What did you learn from it? Life experiences bring wisdom when we heal and learn from it. Every wise man was once a fool. But all right, y'all, I got to go to the next book. Lessons.